All right, here's your explanation for number 16 and learning target 3. And it all boils down to this equation where the distance equals the rate times the time. So if you know how fast you're going, you know how long you've been going at that speed, then you'd know the distance that you traveled. So in this problem, we're given the distance. The distance is going to be equal to 60 miles. And the time is different. The time is either 3 hours or 6 hours, whether you're going upstream or downstream. What we don't know is the rate. So here's our variables. The rate of the current, we'll say is C. This is the rate of the current. And then we have the rate of the boat, we'll say B. Right. So if you're going upstream, you're going to be going slower, where it's actually the boat speed minus the current speed. So the boat is traveling at 15 miles an hour, but it has this resistance against it, or the current, we'll say, for example, 3 miles an hour. The boat is actually going to be going 15 minus 3, which would be 12 miles per hour. Okay, so that's the idea. And then also, if the boat is going down the stream with the current, if it's traveling 15 miles an hour, and the current is going 3 miles an hour, then it would be going 15 plus 3, which would be 18 miles per hour. So you would add those two speeds together because they're both working together versus against each other. So those are the current speeds. This would be the rate upstream. This would be the rate downstream. So using that, excuse me, this is what we know. If the rate is upstream, it's 60 equals the rate is B minus C times the time, which if it's going upstream, it's going slower, and it took 6 miles an hour. And then we have, if it's going downstream, it's going faster, so it's the speed of the boat plus the speed of the current times the time, which was 3 miles per hour. So this is our setup. This is our system of equations. Now, just to simplify so it looks like something you've seen before, we can distribute those numbers, and effectively we would get 60 would equal 6b minus 6c, and then 60 equals 3b plus 3c. And then if we're using elimination, which turns out it would work pretty nice here, we could multiply this equation by 2, and we'd get 60 equals 6b plus 6c, and then 120 equals 6b plus 6c, and I actually made a mistake above. This should be negative right here. So now when we add these together, the c's will cancel out, and you'll get 12b will equal 180. So therefore b would equal 15. And then I'm going to let you do the last part of it, because actually my computer is running out of batteries, where you would substitute this back into one of the equations over here, or up here, or there, anywhere you want. And you can solve for C, and that should give you your answer. So I hope this was enough explanation for your setup. If you do still have questions, let me know, and we will talk about it on Monday.